Hello and welcome to Polloi Two, and today we have an unboxing video. As you can see, I've got a few boxes here that need to be opened. One of them is something that I ordered many months ago, and I'm really quite excited to take a look at it. It's a kit that needs building, but something that I've wanted for an incredibly long time. Then we have a couple of donations, and then we have a package from Joe over at Toy Domination, a YouTube channel that I did a live stream with them a few months back. They've actually sent me some stickers and stuff already, but I think there's a few more little bits of merch in there. Half Vader is really excited, and also the Vader inside him is really excited. So let's get on and open all of these boxes. Okay, so this first package is from Joe, and Joe and Dom invited me on their YouTube channel Toy Domination a while back, and we chatted all things sort of toys and geekery, and at the end of the sort of conversation they said they were working to get some Toy Domination merch sorted out. I sent them over some Toy Polloi sort of bits and bobs just as a thank you for inviting me on their channel, but this has now arrived. In fact, Dom has already sent me some little bits of Toy Domination merch, which I featured on my Instagram. I'll put a picture of it up now so you can take a look at what he sent me. But this has come from Joe, and I'm not quite sure what's in it, so let's open it up and see what he sent. So what have we got here? We have got a notebook that says "No Brainer" on it. That is pretty cool. Notebooks are always incredibly useful if you're fixing toys and mending toys. I take so many notes of the stuff that I'm working on, just colours and paints and all sorts of things, and do little diagrams and stuff. So notebooks are always useful. We have a Toy Domination sew on patch, which is fantastic. That is going to go straight on one of my nerd vests. We've got a Toy Domination press pass there. And what's this little note say from Joe? It says, "Hi Dave, sorry this took so long. I'm a procrastinator. Enjoy some random stuff. Thanks again for coming on the show, Joe, Toy Domination." Well, Joe, that is amazing. These are going to get used. As I say, notebooks are very useful, but that is going to go straight on nerd vest number 3. So thanks for those. Right, so this next box is something I ordered myself back early in 2023. They did say it was a pre-order and that it was going to take quite a long time to get here. It's now December 2023 and it's just arrived, but I'm really excited to get into this box and take a look at it. It's a model kit of something that I've wanted for a very long time. There are the odd sort of toys made from this TV show, but I mean they are sort of odd and few and far between, so this is going to be extra special. I'm really looking forward to building it and making it into the final toy. Well, toy, I say, it's a model kit, it's not really a toy, but it's certainly going to be something that I will put on display here at Toy Polloi. And here we go, this is it. This is the Big Die X model kit. This is from the TV show Starfleet, which was a sort of 70s, 80s production. I think it was sort of French-Japanese. It's a puppet-based animation, but then with sort of people wearing giant mech suits like this and fighting. It's an absolutely fantastic show. The music is by Brian May, if I remember correctly. They don't make many toys of this. There are a few odd little Japanese toys that I see when I visit Tokyo, but they're always extremely expensive. So this model kit looks absolutely fantastic. It's made by a company called Modoroid. I've never heard of them before. It says Good Smile Company Model Kit Series from 2002. I don't know if it shows you on the back. So yeah, here's what you get. You build this and it splits into 3 different vehicles that sort of turn into spaceships. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm really excited to sort of get on and build this kit. It was pretty expensive. I think this cost me about £85, so it's not the cheapest of things, but as you don't get toys from this, I'm really excited to work on it, and that's something I'm going to try and build fairly quickly. I may even do a video over on Toy Polloi sort of showing the build process, but that already looks fantastic. Just the box is amazing. So yeah, my own little purchase here, but I've waited a long time to have this in my hand. This next package is from Grant Welshy Sensei, who has been a long time friend and supporter of the channel. I have to say I wasn't expecting this. It just arrived and I've messaged him to say what's inside. It's just surprise stuff that he wanted to send in because he wanted to see some bits featured on Toy Polloi 2 unboxing. So I have no idea what's inside here. So let's just open this up and see what he sent in. Okay, there is a note and it says, "Dear Dave, aka Toy Polloi, here's a few items that just seem to be destined for you. There are a couple of Adventure People items that you said you don't have, and one toy I thought you might want to feature, as I don't think you have restored this line yet. The rest are some Christmas goodies for your collection. Hope you and Mrs. Toy Polloi have a great holiday season. Grant." Well, thank you very much, Grant. It already sounds exciting, and I can already see a little logo there that gets me quite excited, which is the little Terrahawks symbol. So let's see what is inside this box and see what he sent in. So we've got a few bits of paper here. Ah, what's that? I do recognise that. Is that Black Star? I think that's the name of the toy line, Black Star. I do remember the TV show, and you are right, I've never worked on that toy line. He's held together with elastic. Oh, that's an intriguing way of holding a figure together. Is that even the original elastic? Hard to tell, but that's an intriguing figure. Yeah, I've never had one of those. I've never even sort of picked them up. It's sort of half He-Man construction, I would say, and maybe a bit like an LJN Dungeons and Dragons figure. That is very interesting. Then I can see here we have a Buck Rogers Starfighter, a plastic Buck Rogers Starfighter. What is that from? I sort of recognise it. It's obviously from some sort of playset. Maybe it's something you're supposed to fire or something. That's quite weird. I'll have to look that one up. It's definitely a Buck Rogers Starfighter. Then we can see here we have, this is a Terrahawks, what is it? It's the Terrahawks Blueprints. Where's that from? Retro Rewind. I guess that's the company where he managed to pick it up. It's the Terrahawks Blueprints. That is amazing. I've got some Star Wars blueprints. I think I've got some for Battlestar Galactica as well, but I've never seen the Terrahawks ones. That is going to be really fun to look at. The ship designs for Terrahawks are some of my favourite, I think my all-time favourite designs for ships. The way they look, the colours that they've been painted, they are absolutely fantastic design. I've never seen that before. That looks really cool. Definitely something that I'm going to read and enjoy. Then we've got a few more bits here. So let me just rearrange my desk and we'll take a look at those. Right, that's better. There's another bit of plastic here, and it looks like there is another Starfighter from Buck Rogers in it. As I say, those do look really familiar. I'm sure I've seen them in a sort of a shop or somewhere like that. I'm not quite sure what they're from though. They look like they maybe should fire, as I say. Maybe there's some sort of thing that fires them out. Intriguing. Definitely going to have to research those because yeah, I'm not particularly sure what they are. Then we have this thing which is absolutely amazing, which is the world's smallest Skeletor figure. As you well know if you watch both of my channels, I really do like Skeletor, and I don't have this little tiny one. I've got a tiny little He-Man, but this Skeletor is amazing, and I think I'm going to have to put it with one of my normal size Skeletors so that he has an action figure of his own that he can play with. That is really nice. It looks like it's quite a well-made figure. There's a fair amount of detail on it, even a fair amount of sort of paint application on his face. I'm not sure I can show you that because it might not zoom in enough. And then he comes on what looks like a sort of plastic card back, a really nicely made card back. That is very cool indeed. That's absolutely fantastic. Definitely going to go with the rest of my Skeletors. And then we have a bit of paper here with some stuff inside it, which is, I can see this is some Fisher-Price stuff. Oh, and another Skeletor. Let me just take that paper away. This, I believe, is the Fisher-Price Adventure People Safari guy, and he comes with his sort of little six-wheeled Jeep thing, which looks remarkably like a Space 1999 vehicle. In fact, could possibly be turned into it. Oh, it's got the Ranger written on the side, and he can just sit in there. That is very nice. But this is quite exciting as well. This is a Skeletor clip. I actually have the He-Man clip. It should have a little lever on the back, and you can sort of clip it onto things or to hold notes together. I haven't got the Skeletor one. This one is a little bit battered and broken. I can see the clip has sort of snapped off and is missing. But the actual front of it is fantastic. I do like all things Skeletor, especially when it's vintage stuff like this. This is from 1983. I'm going to give that a clean up, and I may even try to make a replacement clip. I'm sure I can make something out of a few bits of styrene. But yeah, Grant, those are all amazing things. Thanks for sending those over. The Black Star figure, I'm definitely going to have to do some sort of research on. But this Terrahawks set of blueprints, absolutely fantastic. I really do like that, and I'm going to give it a good read later on today. This final box is from Kevin over at Zister Studios. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, then please do. He does really nice videos showcasing all sorts of different toys. toys. Toys that I don't collect, but they're still fascinating to look at, and I think he's done a really good job building up his collection. So yeah, do go and check out his channel. He said that he would be able to help me with a project. A few unboxings back, you'll have seen I got the remains of a Blue Thunder toy. Now I know Kevin's already done some work on a Blue Thunder toy, so he's already created a sticker sheet which I'll be using on my project, and he has very kindly been able to source the missing cockpit cover, which is a big part that I need for that project. I think having that, I should be able to get the rest of that vehicle up and working, and that should be what's inside this box. But I also believe he's sent some other pieces. I have sent a box to Kevin as well just recently, so hopefully he should get that about the same time as I'm opening this. But let's take a look and see what is inside here. So we've got a few bits, and we've got a little note here. So what does the note say? It says, "Hi Dave, happy Christmas. Sorry these came late. Here is the canopy from John." So I do need to say thank you to John, because it's actually John who supplied the canopy for the Blue Thunder helicopter. And then it says, "And the figure for his outfit. Included is the horse for a project we spoke of. I didn't realise it was missing its tail. I quickly made a mock-up so you can repair it. I'll send pics with a ruler as well. And of course the Lone Ranger to join your Tonto." Oh, that's right, I was given a Tonto as well recently. So this is bits for that as well. So it says, "Be well, Kevin, aka Zister Studios." Yep, so I say go and check out his channel. Let's see what's in here. So this, I believe, is the canopy. Oh look, and then we've got some other pieces here. So this is, oh yeah, there's the Lone Ranger figure. And yeah, that I'll explain in a second. And then we have a horse as well. So let's open these other boxes. So this box is actually from John. Kevin got in touch with him to see if he had a spare canopy, and he did. So he's very kindly sent that to Kevin, and then Kevin has very kindly sent that on to me. So this should be the canopy for the Blue Thunder helicopter. I believe it's in a sort of a bit of a busted state, but that shouldn't be an issue. There we go. That is the canopy for the Blue Thunder helicopter. It's in actually pretty reasonable condition. I wasn't expecting it to have the glass inside. I thought I'd have to make that, but the rest of it's not looking too bad. There's a small piece missing at the front. I reckon we can fix that up. Just needs a good clean, and that can go straight on that Blue Thunder helicopter. There's a few other issues with the toy that need fixing. It's missing tail fins, it's obviously missing stickers, so it's going to be a fun project, but that was the key piece I needed, so that is absolutely fantastic. Then we have a Lone Ranger figure. He's right, I was sent a Tonto recently. These are a Kenner, I believe, these figures. I've never sort of seen them here in the UK. I don't think they were particularly big here. What's it say on the back? It says 1980 LRTV Inc. Hong Kong. And it's got the same sort of construction as the Indiana Jones figure, so the sort of jointed knees. He's in a little bit of a sort of play-worn state, but I reckon we can clean him up. He'll look really nice. And then there is the horse as well. Now this horse is interesting because I think this is the same horse that they used for the Kenner's Raiders of the Lost Ark figures. So it's the same mould, and they just sort of coloured it and sort of put it together. And that was why Kevin has sent it, because I'm actually after a horse for my Indiana Jones figures. That's not looking too bad at all. I can see he says it is missing a tail. That's not a bad bit of sculpting there. That's made out of some milliput, just needs attaching. I reckon I can fix that up quite easily. So there is the horse to either go with Indiana Jones or the Lone Ranger that Kevin has sent. And that's a reason that this is in the package as well. I have an original Belloc figure, one from the 80s, but I don't have any of the accessories for it. And I was looking around for a cheap one of these retro collection Bellocs. And in the UK, I've just not been able to find them. They're still at full price. But Kevin said that he had found them cheap in a store, and that he would stick one in the package as well. So basically with this Belloc, I just need the accessories to put on my vintage figure. But as I say, I just not been able to find one here in the UK. So Kevin, that's really kind of you. Thanks for tracking that down, and thanks for these other amazing pieces. I'm going to get to work straight away on the Blue Thunder. That's a project I've been really looking forward to, and this was the last piece I needed. So thanks to Kevin and John for sorting this out. And so here we go. Here is everything that was in those boxes. So I need to say a massive thank you to Kevin and John for tracking down that Blue Thunder canopy. That is an amazing piece, and thanks to Kevin for all the other pieces. I need to say a big thank you to Grant as well for all these little bits here, including the lovely little Skeletor clip and these Buck Rogers parts, which it turns out these are from a set called the Buck Rogers Galactic Playset by HG Toys. It's not a set I've ever seen before, but these are part of that, so that's a unique piece to add to my collection. And also to Joe from Toy Domination, thanks for the cool merch pieces. I will be putting that patch on my jacket as soon as this video has finished. So thanks to everybody who has sent stuff in. Thanks to everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you've really enjoyed it, then head on over to my main channel, Toy Polloi, and subscribe there as well. And thanks for watching.